I'd first just like to start by thanking Robbie Gold for his commitment to pediatric cancer. Although you're now a 49er, we appreciate your partnership with Chicago's #1 team, Team Cows. Until the moment comes, you never imagine that it will happen to you. Maybe to an older relative or family friend, but never you, and especially not at such a young age. I may appear to be a healthy teenage girl, but this is my reality. My name is Olivia Surgat, and this is my story. On August 20th, 2018, my life changed dramatically. 1 second, I was a healthy, happy, active 16-year-old girl, and the next, I was the same girl, but with a tumor the size of 3 baseballs growing in my right kidney. Stuck in a foreign country on what was supposed to be a family vacation, unable to walk, and in utter shock from the news we had just received, we knew we needed to A, get back home immediately, and B, find the best medical team available to figure out what this tumor was and how we were going to deal with it. After what was the longest, most painful flight from Warsaw, Poland to Chicago, we finally landed. As soon as we were off the plane, we were in a car on our way to Lurie Children's Hospital, thankful to be back home, but nervous about what the near future would hold for me. As soon as I arrived at the hospital and got back to my room, I was met with warm smiles and, most importantly, doctors and nurses who actually spoke English. Finally comfortable and in stable condition, it was decided that I should get a biopsy to see what this tumor really was. After an excruciating 3 days of waiting, we received the news that I did, in fact, have cancer. More specifically, stage 4 Wilms tumor. Most commonly found in young children, it was very strange that I was now diagnosed. However uncommon for my age, Wilms tumor has some of the highest cure rates, and the day of my diagnosis, I started chemotherapy. This was also the day that Cal's Angels became a part of my life. Through the simple gesture of a warm smile and a comfort package given to me, what could have been a day of sorrow and defeat was made much brighter. I was assured that Cal's would be supporting me through every step of my journey, and I was beginning to see that there would be a light at the end of the tunnel. The next 8 months of my life would be quite an adjustment. From losing my hair to the constant chemo and radiation, as well as the unpleasant side effects that came with it, I found the start of my junior year very different from most. Instead of being with my sister on her first day of high school, I was isolated in my hospital bed. Rather than celebrating Halloween with friends, I was unable to move after having my right kidney removed and my vena cava reconstructed. The list goes on and on. Soon enough, April rolled around, and I was ready to ring that end of therapy bell and announce to my friends and family that I had reached the finish line. After all I had been through and a clear set of scans only a few months before, it only made sense that today would be the day. However, as you may have guessed, this wouldn't be the case. Even after a hard-fought battle for my life, my journey with cancer wasn't over. It was at this time that I decided to use my wish from Cal's. In an effort to escape the harsh reality of my life, I chose to go see one of my favorite artists with a few friends. This experience was one I'll never forget. In addition, not only did they grant me this wish, they also allowed my sister to participate. Cancer affects the entire family, and CALS gave me and my sister the opportunity to feel like normal teenagers for one night. Although I would have to return to the hospital the next morning, I finally had the chance to feel like myself again. With the news of my cancer returning, doses of more intense chemo would commence, taking away my summer and the first semester of my senior year. This round of treatment proved to be much more difficult than the first, but with the unwavering support of my friends and family, I got through it. It was during this round of treatment that I decided to join forces with CALS and make a difference in my school and community. Since September is Pediatric Cancer Awareness Month, we decided to orchestrate a Go Gold game at my school, and in only 3 days, we managed to raise over $7,000 in t-shirt sales, all for kids like me. Seeing my school and community commit to a cause so dear to mine and my family's heart was incredible, and it wouldn't have been possible without CALS. Not long after, on January 3rd, I was pronounced cancer-free. Although I may be a survivor, my fight against pediatric cancer is far from over. It is my goal to use my voice to continue fighting, not only for myself, but for those who don't have a voice. The great thing is, you too have the power to join in this fight. That is why today, I ask you to give. Give so that more kids can call themselves survivors. Give so that more families have the support they need throughout their child's battle. Give so that another child has a warm blanket to wrap themselves in when they can't help but sleep at the hospital. Now, if you hear your name, please stand. Give for Olivia. For Logan. For Ronnie. For Maddie. For Leah. For Dylan. For Henry. And for all the others currently fighting or those not yet diagnosed. Now, can I get another round of applause for these kids? Giving today might hurt your wallet for a short amount of time, but it doesn't compare to the pain and suffering that cancer patients endure every day. If you think giving now won't have an impact during your lifetime, trust me, it can. Without people like you giving out of the generosity of your hearts, I might not be standing in front of you today. All of you are capable of making a real difference. So please, join me in my fight against pediatric cancer. Together, we can and we will make a difference. Please give your full attention as the live auction will now begin. Bid high and bid often. The power is in your hands. So tell me, what will you do?